In September, 4 MBA students from the MIT Sloan School of Management began a journey to help SIC develop an expansion plan. This journey included many meetings, brainstorming sessions, and the opportunity to visit the beautiful country of Tanzania. We went on safari, visited Zanzibar, and worked on site for over 3 weeks. This video showcases some of those moments and introduces you to our team. Enjoy!
Here we are at the airport before leaving for Tanzania. This is John Curry. He has a background in mechanical engineering and is working in consulting after school. This is Mike Bronstein. He has a background in operations and is going to work in consulting as well. Here's Dave Nelson. He has a background in finance but is working in entrepreneurship after school. And here's Ariel Santos. He has a background in nonprofit fundraising and is working in marketing after school.
Prior to Tanzania, we had several conference calls with peer organizations to learn about their expansion plans. And we also spent quite a bit of time brainstorming expansion factors.
We had the opportunity to work with a great mentor before we got to Tanzania. This is Jeff Shames on the right. During the fall semester, we spent a lot of time thinking as a team about the best way to expand. And this was really useful when we got to Tanzania. Basically, we were able to document all the best practices we learned from talking to other organizations and brainstorming as a team. So therefore, when we hit the ground in Tanzania, we were much better prepared. We were very happy that we did this.
This was our morning routine, walking about 15 minutes with our coffee in hand on the way to the SIC offices to get our day started. And this is the SIC office where we spent a lot of our time, on the second floor right behind that balcony.
Sometimes we were even the first ones to work, and we actually had trouble getting into the gate.
We spent a lot of the first few days working with Emily, our project host, to really narrow down the scope of the project and to truly understand the organization better. This proved to be extremely helpful in both giving us a better sense of the organization and also setting some standards for how we were going to work in the next 3 weeks.
We also spent some time throughout the project talking to people back in the US. Here we are on a Skype call. You can see it's a pretty laid-back environment at SIC. There were times that we even worked at our hotel's restaurant. This is the walk that we took from our homestays. This is the room where one of us stayed for our homestay. We stayed with really nice families who showed us what Tanzanian culture was really like.
And this is our room at Pepe's where we stayed for the majority of the nights.
Traveling in Tanzania was a real adventure. Here we are going to Moshi to do a meeting with another NGO. It's an extremely bumpy ride, as you can tell, and they've packed as many people as they possibly can into these vans. It's not the safest environment, but it was quite an adventure, and we thought it was a great experience.
Here's our favorite chapati maker, and us having breakfast in Babati, which included chapati and chai, while East African TV played in the background, and we could hear the beautiful hip-hop of Eastern Africa. On one of the days, we got to visit a local market where we were doing HIV testing, and we got to test over 200 people. It was an amazing experience to check this place out and to see all the different things and activities that are going on in the market. We also got the chance to eat in the market, which was probably one of our most adventurous parts of the trip, where we ate some meat that had been freshly slaughtered, as well as some ugali, some banana stew, and some beef stew.
spice tour in Zanzibar and a guy climbed a tree for a coconut. Here we are enjoying the fresh juice from the coconut.
And here we are in Paje eating lunch as we saw some cows walking on the beach. This was an amazing beach, beautiful blue water, and this is our hotel pool. This is our campsite in the middle of the Serengeti. It was one of the coolest experiences to really camp out around animals. We heard lions roaring at night, we had jackals visiting our tents, and it was quite the experience that we'll never forget.
This is the Ngorongoro crater. It's one of the most amazing places on Earth. You can see lots of animals down in that crater. It's a great habitat for them.
And here are two big elephants that came really close to our truck. Elephants were actually some of the most frightening animals that we saw because they came so close. Our safari was amazing. We got to see many animals, including the big five: the buffalo, rhino, the leopard, as well as elephants. We also got a chance to see a cheetah, as you can see here, and some lions very close to our cars. And this is Mike practicing his spear throwing skills. We also got a chance to visit a traditional Maasai boma, where we got to meet with the family and visit and go inside one of the huts. It was a really eye-opening experience and something that we really enjoyed. One of the more serene and frightening experiences was when we went canoeing in a lake with hippos. As you can see, the water is very calm, and prior to going in the water, we had just seen a hippo come out of the water. We were pretty frightened, but in the end, we really enjoyed the experience of being on this beautiful lake at sunset.
On one of our weekends in Arusha, we hiked up to this beautiful waterfall at the foothills of Mount Meru. It was a really amazing experience and one that we won't forget, especially since we all went into the water.
Asante sana!